little meal prep video for you guys today. It's the first meal prep that I've done in my new apartment, so sorry if things are filmed from awkward angles, still figuring it all out. Alright, so I made 4 meals, they're all savoury. I'm starting off by preparing the chicken for my chicken stir fry. So I'm taking about 1 kilo of chicken breast and I'm just going to pop that into a bowl with some tomato puree. Also adding in a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, some chili powder and some turmeric. 4 to 5 cloves of garlic and about 1 inch of ginger just grated in there. Mix that all around and then pop it in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. We'll leave it until last, it'll be the last thing we make. Also making some eggplant roulades or roulades, however you like to say it. Finely slice 3 eggplants and then you're going to place some salt on them and leave them to sit. About 15 minutes will do, it's just while we're cooking the next dish that I'll leave them to sit. Also making a spinach frittata, super easy. You guys have probably seen me make these before in other videos. So I'm taking olive oil, a red onion, and then I'm using 8 eggs because this is like 3 servings. Oh, and the reason that I eat like this, if you haven't been on my videos before, is because I have PCOS and have to keep things relatively low carb. So cherry tomatoes and spinach as well. This doesn't take long at all. Going back to the eggplant, we're just going to wash that salt off and then pat it dry. And now you're going to cook the slices of eggplant in olive oil, just cook it in batches. We want it to be that nice sort of golden brown color. I'm preheating my oven to 190 degrees Celsius, which is about 380 Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to start making the stuffing for these. So I'm slicing up 2 onions and putting that into a frying pan with some olive oil. So much olive oil and onions seems to be the running theme for this meal prep. I'm also going to start on a tomato sauce for it as well. So olive oil and 1 onion into a saucepan with some garlic. Also adding in a can of diced tomatoes and vegetable stock. In the stuffing, I'm placing half a cup of ground almonds and about 2 handfuls of Parmesan cheese. You just want enough for it to melt and bind the ingredients together. Now we're taking the eggplant after it's cooled down a little bit and I'm going to place the filling in it, wrap it up and then put it into a glass baking dish. You'll want to double, maybe even quadruple this depending on how many meals you want. I'm only making enough for 2 servings. Okay, I'm also going to get started on a baked salmon. So what I want to do is make some like cherry tomatoes to sit it in. So I'm just putting olive oil and onion into a pan and just letting that cook. And then going back to my eggplant dish, putting the pasta sort of sauce on top, covering that with Parmesan and flaked almonds. And by now the oven is hot, so I'm just going to put that in for around 15 to 20 minutes. Jumping back to the salmon dish, so I've already cooked those onions up, so I'm adding in cherry tomatoes and about roughly 3/4 of a cup of fish stock, and you just want to bring it to the boil and then let it simmer for a bit. Place that into a deep tray that can go into the oven, and then adding in 3 pieces of salmon. You can use whatever fish you like, and just place it skin side up. Because it's been about 15 minutes now, I'm taking the eggplant dish out, and then I'm just going to swap it and put the salmon in. Because my chicken has been sitting in the fridge for about an hour, I'm going to cook that up now. I'm just placing some spinach in with the eggplant dish, but you could add some kind of salad or whatever. You don't have to have just plain spinach. I'm adding in a bunch of what was frozen vegetables to the stir fry dish. And I'm also going to add in fish sauce and chicken stock. By now the salmon was ready, so I'm going to serve that up and just keep the liquid with it, and then I'm adding some green beans in with it as well. Again, you can add whatever vegetables you like. And also serving up the stir fry, so just a few main meals for me to have for the next like 3 to 4 days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because that does help me out a lot, and I do have an ingredient list here for you. If you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye!